A military coup. Ghana gained independence in 1957 under Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, becoming the first sub-Saharan African country to do so. However, within a decade, political tensions and economic challenges led to military intervention in governance. The first military coup occurred on the 24th of February 1966, while Nkrumah was on a foreign trip. The military and police, led by the National Liberation Council, overthrew his government. The coup was caused by economic hardship, allegations of authoritarian rule, and dissatisfaction within the armed forces. This ended Ghana's first republic. In 1969, civilian rule returned under Dr. Kofi Abrefa-Busia, but it was short-lived. On 13 January 1972, the military again seized power. This coup was led by Colonel Ignatius Kutu Acheampong, who cited worsening economic conditions and unpopular austerity measures as justification. His regime, known as the National Redemption Council, later became the Supreme Military Council. By 1979, corruption and economic decline had deepened. On the 4th of June 1979, Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings led a coup that overthrew the Supreme Military Council. This uprising, carried out by junior officers, resulted in the formation of the Armed Forces Revolutionary Council. Several former military leaders were executed, and the regime claimed to be fighting corruption. After 3 months, power was handed over to a civilian government following elections. Civilian rule returned under President Hilla Lyman in September 1979. However, economic difficulties and political instability persisted. On 31 December 1981, Rawlings led a second coup, overthrowing Lyman's government. This established the Provisional National Defense Council, which ruled Ghana for over a decade. Under the PNDC, Ghana experienced strict military control but also major economic reforms. In 1992, a new constitution was introduced and multi-party democracy was restored. In 1993, Rawlings became a civilian president through elections. Since 1992, Ghana has remained politically stable with no military coups, earning a reputation as one of Africa's strongest democracies. Conclusion. Between 1966 and 1981, Ghana experienced 4 major military coups. These events shaped the nation's political development and ultimately led to the stable democratic system Ghana enjoys today. The former Ghanaian military leaders who were executed after the 4th of June 1979 coup led by Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings were General Ignatius Kutu Acheampong, former head of state, 1972 to 1978, Lieutenant General Frederick William Kwasi Akufo, former head of state, 1978 to 1979, Lieutenant General Akwasi Afrifa, former head of state, 1969, and senior military officer Major General Robert Ebenezer Abasi Kote. Senior member of the Supreme Military Council, Rear Admiral Joy Amadume Utuka, senior naval officer and SMC member. They were executed by firing squad in June 1979 during the rule of the Armed Forces Revolutionary Council, AFRC. The executions were justified by the AFRC as punishment for corruption and abuse of power during previous military regimes.